It's a beautiful day here, opening week of deer season. We are out at the ranch, and this is a couple of days after I missed that big old buck in East Texas. If you want to see that, go back a couple of episodes back. But I shot a couple of doe this morning, and now we're back out. We're going to shoot one more doe if we can tonight. And I got about couple of big bucks showing, hanging around the property. I don't know if they'll show up, but we're going to be in a spot where they come through all the time. Not going to sit in a blind this time. I'm going to be in a tripod. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. This is the Indian Creek Bowhunting Journal.
Father, teach me to trust when your thinking is unknowable, when I lack the capacity to understand. For you have proven your trustworthiness and your love beyond measure. Your Son sent to the cross for my sin, what a treasure.
Stand. This is the launch point on my property where these deer tend to travel through here. We got axis deer, and of course I got one more doe tag, whitetail. And then any big buck that comes, I'd shoot him in a heartbeat. But it's probably about 55 yards across this opening here. You can kind of see it there. And then they tend to travel back over here along this edge and then back this way. So hopefully I'll catch a doe coming through here, and I'll get her down tonight, or maybe a big buck, who knows. Early season big bucks are hard to come by here. Usually I have to wait till the rut, but earliest I've ever shot one was, I think, first week of November, and he was coming to get a bite to eat. But anyways, we're in the stand here, and hopefully we're going to get us something down today. Maybe an axis deer or two. I doubt two, but maybe we'll get us an axis deer down. Got my trusty PSE Evolve 28 camera set up. We're ready to rock and roll. So let's do it. Let's get to hunting.
So it didn't take long for this doe and her young fawn to show up. This fawn is definitely old enough to survive on its own. So if this doe was to give me an opportunity, I was going to take my shot. She was skirting that far edge, so my shot was going to be 60 yards or so. So I figured since I had the opportunity here, I'd better take it.
Clean as a whistle. I think I probably shot under her. So I put my 60-yard pin like right on the bottom of her chest, anticipating her ducking. She was right at about 59 and a half yards. So
Actually, as I look at the video, she ducked my arrow. That arrow actually deflects slightly off of her back, and I should have been aiming a little bit lower, anticipating that she would have ducked even deeper at 60 yards. But anyway, the next morning it's out to try to fill my doe tag, and I catch Mr. Fox trying to come through. So I tried to pull him in close for a shot. He must not have liked my mouth squeaking, but actually that's where that doe fell, so he's having some leftovers, the doe I shot on the episode just before this one. About 15 minutes later, I thought I was going to be able to fill a third doe tag, but this doe was a little too smart. She didn't like whatever she saw, decided she was going to move on out. Then later that morning, had some axis doe that made their way in, but they never came into the feeder. But they had an opportunity to shoot at about 40 plus yards, and so I waited till she got settled and was going to take my shot.
46 yards. Yeah. Whack that axis deer. I heard her fall right over there too. I don't think they were coming into the feeder, so I figured I better take my shot while I have it. Yeah. I think I heard this deer crash over here. I'm gonna sneak in there real lightly. Got my bow with me, so I'm probably not gonna be able to film this because I have my bow in hand. But I saw her, she was hurting pretty bad through the trees as she ran off. Couldn't quite get it on video. But I think she's dead right over here. It looked like that arrow hit the opposite shoulder. It stopped it from going all the way through. So let's go check it out. We got some blood right here. This is the spot where I saw her walk out, so she's got to be right. I thought I heard her crash in the trees right over here. Right over there. I'm not sure. I'm going to follow this bud out, but I can't film while I'm walking because I got my bow out, so hopefully we'll find this deer. Booyah! There she is. Right there. She didn't even run 50 yards. Maybe. I don't think I could have hit her any better. 46 yards, baby. I think my bow is back on after missing that big old buck. Let's take a look at her. Well, guys, it's been a target-rich environment this trip. This is only my second day here. Third sit. Yesterday morning I shot a couple of doe, whitetail doe. This morning came out and it was really slow except for a couple of babies that came in, a couple of fawns, whitetail fawns. And I was sitting there reading my bow hunting magazine and looked up, and here's this doe at about, she was started out at about 40 yards coming out of the trees, and then she milled around a little bit and ended up being 46 yards when I finally got ready and set up for the shot. So she's going to go in the freezer, make some good venison. This is one of the mildest tasting meats that I know of deer meat. It tastes really, really good. Actually like it a little better than whitetail. But we got to shoot as many of these as we can because they are growing on the ranch. We need to keep up with harvesting as many of these as we can. So anyways, thank you for watching another episode of Indian Creek Bowhunting Journal. Be sure and subscribe and give us a thumbs up, as well as click the little reminder bell and you will get notice of new videos that come out. Also keep watching this year because I'm headed back tomorrow morning early to go see if I can shoot one of those two big bucks, a big boy and a Mac Daddy that I named him. These bucks are in East Texas, so on some property that I have permission to hunt on. So hopefully I'm going to get one of these bad boys down this week. I'm going to head back there and have about 3 or 4 more days of vacation. Be sitting in the blind every evening over there, so stay tuned for some more great bow hunting action from Indian Creek Bowhunting Journal. This is the Bowhunting Radneck. Thank you for watching.